Hello, friend. I'm just trying to have some self examination, thinking about the future. I just finished lunch. And I've been thinking about the future. I think about these things often. And I know that there's going to be a time in the future before the rapture of the church where things most likely will become very difficult. There's going to be extreme persecution after the rapture. So you have to assume that there's going to be a buildup. The way Satan has worked in the past, he's learned from his mistakes, I think. In the past, he's done some pretty extreme things in a short amount of time. Take the Nazis, what they did. It didn't take very long for them to accomplish what they did. Mao Zedong killed millions and millions, and what he has done in China has driven out any sense of a church. There's an underground church there, but what goes on in China is probably likely what will happen to us in the near future. In America, and I'm in Taiwan right now, you've got to think, China, that's a different world. That's a communist nation. But what's going on in America is very much like communism, but they're not using the same words. That's the only difference. They're building a trap around you, and the population is not totally aware. And there are some people that are like, hey, this is wrong. We should stop this from happening. And so I think about these things, and I think things are going to get pretty bad. In Mao Zedong's time, you had these crowds of people saying, we all together think that you are bad. And this is going to happen in many nations around the world. There's going to be a crowd mentality, and everybody's going to say, we're all in this together. We're the global citizens. And you are not following the orders of everything that will help all of us together. So we need to really start praying now that we will be able to rely on God's faith and power. It's going to get so difficult that much of what we have, our house, our cars, may be taken away. And then they'll come for our family. And that's when you've got these big decisions, which in the biblical sense is separating the wheat from the chaff. You've got to stay strong in your faith and be able to know what is right and wrong. You have absolutes. This world that man has created many shades of gray. relativism is Satan's playground. What is true for me is not true for you. Well, if you're biblical, there's only one right and one wrong. Am I right? So you've got to read and pray. That's what I'm going to have to be doing. I'm not telling you you need to, but that's really what I need to do to prepare myself. Because I worry about my family. I worry about the decisions that I'm going to be able to make. I have a very comfortable life now. I have a wonderful job that's easy. I have a wonderful family that's healthy. Overall, my life is very comfortable. And every night, I thank the Lord for the things that I have and who I am. And I pray that I don't take things for granted. But I know there's going to be a time. I mean, God's persecution sounds like it's a bad thing. It's a time of growth. All evil is meant for bad, but God is able to turn it into something good, and I have to keep that faith that everything is going to be okay. God is a fortress. His word is full of power. We have a mighty, mighty God to rely on. God bless you.